Hello, my amazing people. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, depending on your time zone or anytime you are coming across my platform. If it's your first time and you like what I'm doing here, kindly subscribe, put on your notification bell to all notifications, and that way you'll be able to know when we upload a new video. Here in Linda's TV show, we react to all forms of videos, local, international, especially what is happening in Nigeria. I want to appreciate YouTube. Yes, I will keep on appreciating them for creating this wonderful platform that we are using to disseminate information to the members of the public. At the same time, I put a disclaimer. Yes, I need to inform YouTube what I am doing here. I put a disclaimer that this platform, Linda's TV show, do not and will not promote hate speech, violence, misinformation. We are here to educate, inform the members of the public about what is happening. In fact, myself, I don't like hate speech, I don't like violence, I don't like misinformation, and I don't like instigating war. But I want to inform YouTube that a call for self-determination is not a call of war. Please.
In an Ijebu, in Ijebu land, where do you think you're going to take him? That was the first thing. That wasn't even the real shock until when the terrorists that kidnapped this brother of mine said they have been watching him for more than 3 months. That on 3 occasions they had the opportunity of kidnapping him. The last one, they just didn't want to waste people's lives because it was within the midst of people. And if you know this, my family, by the way, we do have this what do you call, the presence of a lot of people around us. And indeed, they told him when they kidnapped him, listen, don't act any, we know you very well. And that is why this is how much we want to take from you. Okay? And if you don't give us that, we will kill you and sell your organ. We'll sell your organ to people that are ready to pay. So don't joke with us. We didn't kidnap you randomly. We have been following you until now. How? And it was like, my brother said, the entire axis of Ogun State or your state are going to Ibadan like that. All the area. It is like they have the map of where to go to, and you will never meet anybody on the road. Like they have all of that. And they told him, like at a point they took him to their camp where you could tell these ones are the front, the cows, and a few other ones with the AK-47. These ones are the real kidnappers. Their job is to what? Go into different communities. Check the lifestyles of those who live there. Gather information about you. Baba, sometimes when they talk about the Fulani terrorism, it is beyond just that they are looking for land. It is an all-package terrorism. Because somehow, the act of terrorism of the Fulanis in Nigeria is also a means of, raising fund for jihad, which they are known for. What is the business of an Ijebu with Fulani? That an Ijebu man will become a victim of kidnapping to a Fulani man that traveled from thousands of kilometers before he could get to Ijebu land. But they were everywhere. Everywhere. Baba, when somebody told me that if they receive the signal that they should take us down, we have take them down now, majority of us will not survive. They have entered Yoruba land to start with. I'm not here to kind of make you feel like what do you call it? We are infallible. No, we are not. We are vulnerable. And we know those who made that happen. Right? They have entered us so well. Yeah, that before we can get a grip of what has happened to or what is happening to us, if they give them the order to start the entire destruction of Yoruba land. A lot of you, the damages they will cause, the death, the people they will kill, and how the attacks will be carried out will shock a lot of you out of this world. You'll be wondering, is it how much they hate us? Or what exactly will make the Fulani to travel kilometers, thousands of kilometers to Ijebu land and begin to kidnap them? Like, how much did they really hate us as Yorubas in this regard? Because there must be some level of hatred inside you before you could actually go after your supposed fellow countrymen with the intention of kidnapping him. And if he resists, you will kill him. So they took my brother and they demanded for 30 million naira. I didn't hear about it until days. I mean, when they realized that, okay, we believe that you may not be able to pay the 30 million. Okay, you will pay 3 million. So they shall negotiated 3 million naira ransom. So the day that we sent another brother, to go and get to go and pay the ransom and get us our brother in their captivity, you know what they did? They took the person who went to go and pay ransom. 2 people went. They allowed the driver to go back and tell the family that they now have 2 of your family members. If you like, don't pay the 33 million before tomorrow evening. We will kill one and we'll send you the picture. They were using the knife. There's a knife at the edge of their gun. When my brother came back, his whole body was full of scars. The scar from them using the pointy knife on their gun, okay? It's like this. They'll put it on him. We are going to kill you now. Oh yeah, say your last prayer. Say your last prayer. Please, please. So they will make him feel like they were shooting him by poking him with the knife. That's the way they were torturing them. Then the following day, remember they've already taken 3 million. Then they demanded for, okay, bring so and so then, and then they come and take your, and then they freed them. On our part, as Ijebus from Odogbolu, you can easily believe that, okay, or maybe we decided to go and, appeal to our gods so that the gods can touch their heart and change their heart, because they just said, okay, you know what, come and get them. So that day, when they told me that, what came back to what was like really going through my mind was, I am not in Nigeria. Ordinarily, I shouldn't be worried or bothered. Or whatever happens there per se, because I am not directly affected. But when one of my own blood was taken, it makes better sense why I didn't want to wait until I become a victim or somebody closer to me, right? And one of the things that a lot of us actually dread mostly, especially with these lying, untrustworthy criminals in charge of Nigeria. Number one, you are all on your own. I think everybody should have realized that by now. You are on your own, right? Just do everything you can to stay alive, okay? There is nobody there to look after you. Not your government, not the security agents and the rest. You're on your own. It's obvious. So imagine you seated as you are there right now, and then your phone rings. Hello? You have just shot your brother, who happened to be a lecturer, a university lecturer. Maybe the one you have been trying to convince to leave Nigeria. Get out of that place, bros. Uncle, you need to leave that place. How much are they paying you? You see all these kidnappings, all this terrorism. Terrorism is not down Nigeria. It's not here. All of you abroad, you like to exaggerate things. You always like, it's not that bad. I have actually seen people who have lost their loved ones after years of persuading them to leave Nigeria. Listen to me, I'm not saying that asking everybody to leave is actually an option. No. I'm just using a scenario. Like, for example, you who has been like speaking to your uncle or your brother, say, man, only like a crumble, man. I'm worried about you. I'm really worried about you. I don't know. You really need to leave that place. I said, no, see, brother, don't worry yourself. It's not that bad. We are in the Ijebu area, so Ijebu is better, like. And then you receive a phone call that says he has been shot because he resisted being kidnapped. Do you even understand what that would be to you? You are not there. You are right where you are now, trying to get your life together, trying to kind of run your life as much as you can, right? Then there, the phone rings. They've killed your loved one because he resisted being kidnapped. Oh, they've kidnapped your family member. They're asking for 100 million naira. Things that can throw your world throw your world upside down in a twinkle of an eye. That's what the place is. And the moment all you have to do is just try and do your best not to become the victim, even though you can always become the victim. Because once you become the victim, Nigeria is a place where even you as a victim will be blamed. Why did you not let them take you? He should have allowed them to take him. Now they have killed him. Even if money is not as important as life. He should have allowed them to take him. And then we can raise the money and pay the ransom. Look at the other two people they took. They have freed them now after paying ransom, but now we can't see my brother again. The kind of Nigerian thing. Because what they teach them in Nigeria is that they should learn how to get used. Or how to live with their killers. So to the family of this lecturer and then the staff and students of Babcock, I'm talking about your slain lecturer, Yinka Olomojobi. Accept our, heartfelt condolences. I don't know if I should say, may we not see this again, because that is not guaranteed. It's a kind of a prayer that I call mockery. It will happen again. It will. So, but for now, accept our condolences. As for the person they said they arrested, it is Nigerian police thing. The real terrorists are right there in the forest. Okay? And from the time immemorial, you know what somebody said? A cow in Nigeria right now, averagely you will need up to 1 million naira to buy a cow. The cows are like, 1 million naira, how much? 500,000 naira a cow. Right. But take a look at this, right? If a cow costs 1 million naira averagely in Nigeria, there are some of these herdsmen and their cows who have more than 500, 1,000 cows who could make a lot of money by just putting all these cows in one ranch and make a hell of a money. It is not about the cows. The cows are just the fronts. The cows are the provocateurs. The cows are the baiters. You know what I mean? That is why Bokwari insisted on this open grazing, grazing routes, or cattle colony, or ruga. It is not that they can't ranch their cows. From time immemorial, the Fulanis will visit your community, bring in the cows, eat your farms, destroy the crops, so that you can react. And in anger, you will react. You may kill 1 cow, 2 cows, or even 3. You may even do well and kill maybe 10 in anger for destroying your farms. That's all they need. Just kill 1 cow or kill 10. It doesn't matter. It's all they need. Because they will kill human beings. They will kill you. And they will kill until they are tired. And they will come back again and again and again and again and again until all of you have to run away from that community, until you abandon it completely. And if it's going to take them 10, 20, 30 years, they don't mind. The system will let them run you over again and again and again, until a lot of you will have to leave the entire place and say, and the Nigerian media will continue to report it as farmers, others clashes. But now your dead bodies they will be seeing. They won't see the dead bodies of the others. Only that of the farmers and his family and his entire village, including those who are not even farmers. They will be slaughtered. And let me tell you, it's a farmers, others clashes. Nigeria might break up. Say amen. Because in breaking up of this contraption lies our future, our own survival as a people, as a race. Nigeria will help them extinguish us. And it is always going to be this gradual. The life of a cow, one cow, to a Fulani terrorist, they have put it on the scale. The life of one bloody cow is like the life of 10 humans, and they're proud. They are very proud in that. You leave your own place thousands of kilometers away to other people's places to use your cow to cause what you probably use as bait. And then you put the life of these people, the life of human beings, as that of cows. And you think that country will last. If we no break Nigeria, our children will break Nigeria, will break up Nigeria. If our own children, if they don't finish the job, their own children will break up Nigeria. Trust me, it's not going to last forever. Because their own survival depends on it. They cannot coexist in the same place with these these barbarians, these barbaric animals. They take a life. For what? Take a life. Because they can't. And when they ever get caught, you see the ragtag, dirty, creepy looking bloody terrorists. And you say, look at what took another man's life. Look at this thing. Well, I hope a lot of you who are still there right now, unsure what your own fate is going to be all about. Your fate has been signed and sealed when it comes to Nigeria. You are just going to remain a pawn on their chess table. You are just a mere statistic, irrelevant, nothing. I think you are more than that. Or you should probably see yourself more than that too. Or else, the question is, who is next? Who do you think will be next? No idea, but there will definitely be one. In fact, the next people are already taking their own bullets as we speak. You hear some, you will not hear others. I hope when it happens to you, it won't go the ways of tens of thousands like that will never make it to the news. I hope. The family of Mr. Yinka Olomojobi, àwọn fún yín ní okun àtagbára o, láti fi bá lọ yín ṣàdúrà yẹn náà. Ọlọ́run á ṣàfún yín lókun àtagbára ṣá láti fi fill this particular empty void, or let me say this particular void. The death of your son is probably going to be like, I can only imagine. Terrorists are there to do three things. APC, Egbekegbe, they are there to do three things: to steal, to kill, and to destroy. Listen to me. APC, Egbekegbe, Al-Qaeda People's Congress. APC, Egbekegbe motor. To steal, to kill, and to destroy. When you look at the Fulani terrorists and their backers and sponsor, the textbook definition of just that, right? They come to steal, to kill, and to destroy. Don't ever forget that. So if you have any association with them, definitely you should be aware of what you are enabling. You should. Let's go to something else quickly, ladies and gentlemen, because yeah, the news popped out. I think it was yesterday, but it started 2 days ago, and it was about the China supermarket in Abuja. You know Chinatowns, right? I mean, Chinatown is meant for the Chinese nationals, as well as anyone who is interested in shopping Chinese stuff. It's normal, right? But I've never heard that any shop anywhere will say this particular set of people are not allowed. For example, a China supermarket saying Nigerians are working there, okay? And their stuff, their display, everything is in Chinese, right? But they specifically said they don't want Nigerians to come in there and shop. Like, you know, if they see Nigerians in there, true of course, nobody knows. So it is true that there are no Nigerians shopping there, right? But when people hear that, like, how is that even possible in Nigeria? How is that? So people went there to go and find out. And the security guard at the entrance, they repeated the same thing. Now, this is something that I personally find it a little bit weird, right? Like, weird, like, how is that possible? Well, you know, Nigeria. So the guy at the gate said, oh, it is true. Please don't go inside, please. Because people were like, we'll go inside and see what, are they going to send us away? No, don't go inside, though. If you go inside, people can lose their job. Really? So it's a thing then. Like, so if I am a Nigerian and I just go in there, you as a gate man, you'll be sacked because you've been told that I should not be allowed to come in. Unfortunately, by the way, nobody had a chance of possibly investigating or asking the owners if that is true. But you know, these days, small time people will tell you. The people that need this story, they are not online. They are online. Majority of Nigerians are just somehow part and parcel of what is happening to them. So they can choose not to hear you or like not seeing anything. Because this one though happened last 2 nights ago. And then yesterday, it was already a thing. People were already agitated. How is that possible? We're going to go there and find out and all that. This Abuja residents even went. I'll show you.
The building, that's the Chinese restaurant, Chinese supermarket, that's it here. So January stop.
Why does Nigeria to enter this supermarket?
Why? What's happening?
They're getting meeting notice, they're getting approval from government, they're getting meeting, they'll make them bring that decision.
That's what they were since January.
But before January, people enter.
Before January,
Nigerians they come inside before.
Okay.
That's all.
Okay. My name is ASG. Currently, we are at the Chinese Chamber, Airport Road, Abuja. So I am up to 3 or 4 here. So we are not allowed to enter the Chinese supermarket. So it's not a joke, it's not a lie. We're there Abuja right now, we did the place, now show the environment.
That's the place, that's the building. So apparently, yeah, we've been want to try enter the place, maybe know how far. But we have that now, our Nigerian people. Now then they sell, baby. They are the ones selling in there. So if we go there, they might lose their job. I was thinking we should just go and try to sell for us or not. But the security have explained things to us, and I think it's going to be wise. I don't want our people that are there working. They say even if they sell for us now, it will backfire on them. I mean, that's what they said. That's what they said. So we will not go inside the. We don't want to force ourselves inside the supermarket, so it's not cause issues. So for now, we just confirm that okay, you cannot go in as a Nigerian. Okay, they said that it's from January. They stop allowing Nigerians to buy things since from January. So you cannot enter. It's only for Chinese people. So that's what we have confirmed it, and it's true. So that's it.
So how do you feel about this?
I feel devastated. I came here with drama actually, but you see things where they background. So I had to like behave myself.
Yes, you see,
I don't want to.
I know you say
Guys, stop it. Okay, let's talk what is more important right now. Nigerians are not allowed to go in. It's not a joke.
We all came together with
Yeah, so we came together to actually see if it was true.
Briefly summarize it.
Yes, so we came to see if it was true, but unfortunately it is true. Like if you're a Nigerian, you can't actually walk in there to get something. Reason being, I don't know, they don't have a reason. They haven't even actually given us the reason.
But we had our soldiers have been trying to make that room.
for Nigerians to go back.
Yeah, and
And there are Nigerian people that are the security in their state, so we will not want to implicate them. So we will not be going in.
Yeah, we don't just want to.
I'm so that
How much Gen Z, you know? I mean, what do you call them again? Is that not Gen Z? And now they are the children that are children of curiosity. They are the children you say they don't have respect, or they are not afraid of anything. They don't fear people anymore. They are the Gen Z. So when they hear that, like, oh, more we will go in there, but somehow they felt like, okay, you know what, we're not going to try and make our people lose their job, you know. But normally we wanted to, but we will just not let do that, okay. But they actually brought awareness on the matter, and according to them, this only started in January this year. It never used to be the case. Whatever happened, it is absolute nonsense. You don't discriminate enough and make it a policy. Somebody said, hey, but you are not Chinese. Why do you go there? Why do you want to go there? Are you mad? Or if they don't want you to patronize them, if they say they don't want your patronage, why do you want to go there? Say, show crazy. The idea is not because people can, whether people wanted what they are selling or not. All right. But if you boldly says, I don't want Nigerians to patronize this our business, why do you bring it to Nigeria? Why not just make it an online business and let your people order it online? So the context here is that, how dare you make such pronouncements in a foreign land? Is that like, you know, anyway, it became a thing. So they had to go and seal off the place. They've sealed off the place. So this is Nigeria. Why do you have to seal off the place? The same thing that they always like demolish building because they are fighting kidnappers or they are fighting armed robbers or anything. They'll just demolish the entire property. That doesn't make any sense. Oh, we've heard this allegation against you. You write them and you say, okay, they have to. And then they will probably reply you and deny. Whatever their policy that led to that, they will probably have to wrap it. I mean, you know, pack it up and say, well, you know what, please, we're not doing it again. We have received a letter from the government. But no, Nigeria, let's close the gates and padlock. You know that too. Sorry that there is no sound. I should have checked that before. But I told you there are FCC, PC. They have so many agencies and all that. So they've sealed up this place. So it's like, lock this place up before you ask a question. Obey before, what do you call that again? Obey before question. Obey the order before any question is asked. Or shoot before asking questions. You know that one? Fire everybody, then ask question later. It's unfortunate anyway, but yeah. I am personally kind of like grateful to those young people who decided to take it upon themselves and not just rant about it and, you know, like be alarmed. How is that possible? How can they do that? No, they went there. And that indeed brings more attention to the issue. Also, in the same vein, I know sometimes on this program, people believe that we do not give the Nigerian army credit for when they do good things. Well, it's obvious that if you are looking for good things that the soldiers have done, you would have to do your best to manufacture some, because they are so rare. I mean, have you ever seen the military demolishing the Boko Haram bakery before? They were wondering why people like us are not talking about it. So I'm going to talk about it. So one of the discoveries of the Nigerian army in their fight against the terrorists in the northeast of Nigeria was discovering the bakery where the Boko Haram and other terror groups are making their bread. And it was a great discovery. They had to bring it down so as to deny the terrorists access to bread. Here, that armor tank couldn't demolish the bakery the way they wanted it, but it destroyed it. So they won't be making bread inside that place for a long time. That has been assured by the Nigerian army. And as for Kolu, he was having a meeting with, they call it the African counter-terrorism meeting in Abuja. And one woman stood up to the Olo and she said, to the face of everybody seated in that meeting, all of them from other African countries, they are doing Africa counter-terrorism meeting. And that woman stood up and said, since Tifnumbu became your president, there's never been a single terror attack. And they told that to all the guys seated there. Is that not what they do all the time? I'm going to show you how that went. I mean, like, you know, just piece of here and there. Let's take it out. Anyway, it was a meeting where they were discussing about the terrorism in Africa and all that, all of other, distraction and all that. Anyway, then he had this to say as well. So fair enough, he's reading it. So do you have nothing to worry about? Somebody wrote this for him, and he cut out of it, right? It's here. I'll show you.
Those who think illegal money has no connection with the financing.
Hang on. He was talking about, the increased terrorism in this part of Africa due to illegal mining that they believe is fueling the increased terrorism. The more minerals of Africa that are being illegally exploited are the reason why insecurity and terrorism is increasing. Kolu, finish your statement, please.
Those who think illegal money has no connection with the financing of terrorism are surely mistaken. The international community has both the moral and legal obligation to help in this cause because it is outside money, not African money, that fuels the illegal operations. We shall be knocking on this door of the international community to answer the call for justice, peace, and fair play. Key to our collective efforts against terrorism is the need for a fully operational regional counter-terrorism center. This center will serve as a hub for intelligence sharing, operational coordination, and capacity building throughout our region. Additionally, we must strengthen existing counter-terrorism structures, such as the Regional Intelligence Fusion Unit, RIFU, Abuja, the African Center for Study and Research on Terrorism, and in Algiers, and the Committee of Intelligence and Security Services of Africa in Addis Ababa.
70 years old man.
Again, I told you, he's reading it, so it's easier for you to, it's all just words. They lack no real substance. So, but what Kolu was trying to point out there is that the Western world is funding illegal mining in Africa, fueling terrorism in the process. That's what he's saying. And he said, for justice, they will come and knock at their door to come and beg for money. Because that's what they say, we have to come and beg you for money so that we can fix the problem caused by the insecurity. And to him, it's just like word salads. You get that now? But yeah, that happened in Abuja. The other one that is happening in the other part of the contraption is was happening in Kaduna, and it is their nightmare. Obi, the man that many Ronukus, Agbadorians, the Abobakus left, right, and center have sworn that as long as he is not the president of the contraption, their life fulfillment is complete. And it is the guy that gets everyone talking all the time. And it doesn't really matter what you are saying about, what you are talking about him. You are likely just going to find yourself either right by his activity, or you are pissed off. This guy is just attention seeker, Joe. This guy is just like, it does get everyone talking. The other guy who has been running mad about him is what's this guy's name? Reno Mokri. He was on a program, and I think that was yesterday with Shiu. And on that program with Shiu, Okimbaloye, Mokri, Reno was all about to be this, to be that as well. So yeah, I've got something for you about Obi now. Because the last time he started what they kind of consider as an affront on the failed terrorist leaders of northern Nigeria, who always kind of, portray this false narrative, this false belief we were born to rule. And whatever we tell our people is what they will do. Sorry, give me a second. Whatever I tell my people is what they will do. And that's the mentality of these northern criminals. Water, borehole, riled them so much that it brought out all the falsehood you have been told. Northern Nigeria is the most developed. Northern Nigeria is oh, you want to see bigger, the best road. You want to see this or that, but there is no water. Now, water is a big problem in Nigeria. Water is a real big problem in Nigeria, and it's just not, it's not just another Nigeria, including southern Nigeria, but it's so worse up north that a man who could give them just 5 million naira, 10 million naira to construct a sort of a source of water borehole, which now got a lot of the supposed born to rule lunatics and their ass lickers talking, okay, where the public fund that should have been used to provide public water was never used to buy, to provide the public water, but probably to buy them ticket to go to Mecca and go and pray every year. Subsidizing Hajj, while education, healthcare, water, all this, Anyway, sure. 500,000, 5 million borehole, 1 million naira bore, 10 million naira borehole, got a lot of these multi-billionaires who were supposed not to have any issue talking. That didn't really make them to do anything in helping their people. They just didn't want this guy. They said Peter Obi is about to turn the people against them. You see, you better tell Peter Obi, all of them way they're closer to him, to take a look at the lives of so many Igbos who have tried in the past, in the sincerity of their hearts, thinking they have something to help, or we want to go and help the people of the north. You are playing with fire, you are playing with snake. That's your own people are going to be blamed for it at the end of the day. You see, if you don't learn from history, you are bound to repeat it. That's one thing I can say to Peter Obi. But this is 2024. It seems that every man is, every man has the opportunity to kind of write their own destiny this time around, if you choose to. And this is how he chooses to write his. So it's always been like giving them money up north to support this, support that, and all of that. But now that he ran for president, to be president of Nigeria, just that kind of now make it an issue that they have to read meaning to whatever he does now. Okay. So, and since they are reacting, raging, angry, or whatever, it doesn't matter. It seems to be very comfortable doing it. And if you pay attention very well, though, you will realize that, I don't know if it's just me, Sha, but the Northerners who have somehow have been looking for a chance to break away from this feudalist mentality, the Rankadede kind of. Some of them have decided to come behind Peter Obi, and there are those who are taking him to some of the core areas in northern Nigeria for some reason, right? Even like whatever he's doing, there seems to be those who are like, do this, do this, do this, do that, do that, do this, and all of that. And everything it does actually really gets these people talking, angry and mad. I would have said I love it. I don't know if I love it or not. Let me show you this. It was in Kaduna where it was he reported that he disbursed over 30 million naira to different groups as a means of support based on their needs. Yeah.
Ya yi kokari ya kawo wuta. Ya kawo wuta. Kun ji daɗi na kun ga shi yau. Wai sai ya kawo muku taimako, kawo muku donation. Insha Allah, to Allah ya sa ya ci gaba da taimaka ma mutane. Kin ce ban ji ba? Na ce.
Hello my wonderful people, as we have finished watching this interesting video, please, I want to see your comment, your contribution, your opinion in the comment section. Like I said earlier, let us do it constructively. Tell me what you think about this video that you have just watched, and also about the platform. If you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? Please remember to subscribe, put on your notification bell, share this video, and remain blessed.